Hey y'all, it's been a while since I did a video. I don't have a lot of updates to give. Everything is pretty much the same. My voice, as you can tell, may not be as strong. It comes and goes. My sleep affects it a lot, and I haven't been sleeping well. So with the fatigue, it's a little slower, requires a little more effort, and then it may be great at another point. But I think you'll still be able to understand me. So really the only update I have is that I have purchased a walker. In one of my last videos, I talked about how difficult it had gotten to walk. Greg has gotten concerned about me walking inside when I'm barefoot. So for his peace of mind and for my freedom, my mobility to walk outside more, I did some research and I found an all-terrain model. I've had it a couple of weeks, and with it, I move around great inside barefoot. I move around great on flat, hard surfaces, but I can walk around in my grass with this model. I can walk on some dirt paths through the woods, over tree roots, through gravel, gone through some mud puddles. So I'm not happy that I had to have it or that I need it, but I'm happy with the model I found. All right, there she is. I call her Terra, and you can tell that it's not your standard walker. Huge wheels on the front, 12-inch, I believe. They swivel. They will go through gravel. Like I said, I can actually maneuver over that flagstone gravel path you see behind it without tipping over. It has a lever on the back wheel when I get to a sidewalk or the threshold of my door. If I can press down on the lever with my foot, it helps. It helps raise the front to help me get over that curb or threshold or whatever. Also have a little basket that came with it, and I can walk to the chicken pen, put all my eggs in my basket, and bring those to the house safely and not drop any. So it is making a big difference in my ability to be outside and be more mobile. All right, that's really all I have health-wise to update. I'm still just doing therapy, taking one day at a time. Some days are good, some are not, but I try to do what I can when I can. Sometimes my body says, that's it, I can't do it, and I'm learning how to rest when I need to. Sometimes that rest means literally sitting, watching TV, reading, doing minimal physical activity. Sometimes it's just a break from therapy, but I do get out in the yard and kind of follow Greg around and watch or try to be a part of what he's doing. Just being mindful of taking care of myself, whatever that may look like on a given day. With that being said, since I can't do many of the things that I've done in the past, I have found some new hobbies. Fireplace behind me, I need to burn the trash. Just excuse that. Also excuse this. I'm outside in the heat and humidity, and I've been doing therapy. But once again, it's unfiltered. It is what it is. But anyway, since I can't do some of the things I used to, I have found a couple of new hobbies. One of them is herbs. Through this journey, through these past couple of years, I've learned a lot about herbs and their medicinal properties, and it has been very interesting. So I've started growing some and experimenting with those. So I'm going to show you what Greg built for me so that I can explore this new hobby. He has built me a little railing around our gazebo for my herb containers. That first one is apple mint. It makes a great tea. I've had it fresh. I need to harvest some and dry it, but that is the first one. The second pot is empty as of right now. That next one has chocolate mint in it. I've actually made cookies with it. They're good fresh from the oven. I did not care for them afterwards, but chocolate mint I couldn't resist. Then I have some chives. They have been harvested recently, so they look a little puny right now, but I love them. I dried them on a drying rack, and I use those to cook with. I just got some lavender. And over here, that first pot is thyme. And then I have my sage. That is chamomile. I haven't harvested any of it yet either, but I'm hoping for some chamomile and lavender tea soon. There is my dill. I use dill to season squash, zucchini. Of course, I make my dill pickles with fresh dill. And finally, holy basil. Holy basil has a number of medicinal benefits, and it's one I look forward to experimenting with soon. Okay, that was a tour of what I have here. I have some rosemary planted in another place in the yard. Greg also had some oats, and we picked some of those when they were green. They're milky stage. I have made a tincture from that, and I dried some for tea. Like I said, just playing around with some of these, experimenting, finding ones I like, finding ways to use them, whether it is infusing an olive oil for flavoring, cooking with them, teas and tinctures. So I try to keep busy, try to find things that I enjoy and things that I can learning new things all the time. I do have a few more that I'm beginning, so maybe I'll introduce you to some of those hobbies soon. But that's all I have for today. And again, thank you guys so much for supporting me and praying for me. And I'll update you when I have something else to report. Thanks, guys.